1122 King Road, Moscow, Idaho. I'm bringing you this short video to see if you can see the house coming up the street. If you're just a random person driving, if you can see the back of the house. That is the focus of this short video. Welcome to the vault. This is the infamous frat house that everyone keeps speaking of. You'll see it there. Bullseye view. Long street there. Let's turn it around. Blue house there. And this is the King Road. Let's go up this King Road. Turn left. Excuse me. Having a little difficulty here. Turning around. For some reason it doesn't want to take me. I've noticed I'm having this issue before and trying to go up this street. For some reason it doesn't want to take me up the street. But how about that? See, they're trying to blur it out, if you can see. I guess Google does not want people to continue searching this street and taking photographs. But as you see, this is the street. Going down this way would be the frat house. So just a rock's throw, basically. That's the house. So right here, this view coming up King Road, you would make a left onto King Road. You can see the back of the house just coming up right now. You can see there are no trees blocking your view. And we have a house there. We have this house here. And they have windows that face, which will be the front parking lot. This is what I wanted to show you, is could you see the house from different advantages? And naturally you can. There are the apartments that sit to the right. But I wanted to see what a person would see coming in to the property from the main roads. And this is what you would see. That's blurred out. The street's also blurred out. Street sign. Bullseye view of the property. You could just stand there at the corner and look. This is what's creepy to me. The noise complaints. Back in the fall, Maddie opens the door to the police officer. What is interesting about all of this is who made the complaint about the call, how many calls came in. It's just a issue of people being angry, a person being angry with these young ladies because of the noise, the partying. How many times did they have parties? How often through the week, on the weekend? How long did they go on? Is this a neighbor who committed this crime, or had someone close to them commit the crime? Did they complain to somebody and they decided to take it into their own hands, an outsider but related to a neighbor? See, this is what is strange to me. See, they will not let me go up this street. Barely. So, finally it did. Okay. You will not know how long I've been working on this today, just trying to get up this street, because Google does not want you on this street. These are all the places close by. So this is what I'm trying to show you. Is this a neighbor or someone that knows a neighbor that committed this atrocious crime? Look at all these windows. Windows there. More windows and a doorway. Back up an apartment building right up there. Okay? This house here. This is someone's house. They've got it blurred out. I guess those people don't want their houses seen. Then this is another house that's there. That's separate, I do believe. Yep, there's a light, then a door. Then you turn around. More houses. And the main street. Another street. So a lot of advantages to peep. And God forbid you have binoculars or a telescope, you wouldn't have to be close to the house. Stand there at this corner, you can see whatever you needed to see. pertaining to the house or anywhere. Another place that's an advantage. Another place that's an advantage. This house right here close, an advantage. This house here, an advantage. Okay, I'm giving you all the angles. Advantage. 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 Go back around. See, it says queen, but it's supposed to be king. Stay woke now. The pathway that they talk about, the kids cut through. Those are steps that go down. Right there. Those are the steps. That is the pathway everyone's talking about. Area view to watch the people in the house. Who's coming, who's going. This is the back of an apartment complex, as you can see. Barricaded by wall, fence, garbage can. I'm assuming it belongs to these people. I kept thinking maybe it belonged to them, but not. Their garbage can, I'm assuming. The road leading up. Which neighbor here would be complaining about the kids? As you see, rows of buildings. Building 1, I think that's building 2. How many buildings are there total? Driveway, as you can see in between the trees, a parking lot. And also they say that cuts up through the path to someone else's house. This is the infamous house where the crime took place. Different cars parked there now at a different time whenever they took the Google photo. This is the house. Who is the neighbor that complained about the noise? The apartment to the right, those buildings there, the people that live right there, those apartments. We're trying to count the levels of windows. 2 levels, 2, 3 levels. This building, that building, who complained? These people here? People there? This house here? This is what I want you to understand. There's a house right there. It faces their driveway. Then there's a house back there. Who complained on these kids? You've heard so much commentary pertaining to this case. Different people coming out saying this, saying that. People accusing other people of the crime. I'm going to take a deep dive into all of that information on the 6-week anniversary of the deaths of these young people. But I want you to get a bullseye view of this house, which is covered through Google, naturally, because too many people are searching. But public information as well. Who called on these young people for noise complaints? How many complaints did they get? Is the killer living right beside them, near them? This is why I made this video, to show you how close proximity other homes, apartments are, to give you a bullseye view of who the killer could be or killers. Infamous house of the slain young people. House there, house here. Street. More houses. Turn around. Bullseye view to look and gawk, stalk, obsess, loathe, hate these young people. 1 target, all targets. 2 targets, 3 targets. Who is the killer? Where is the killer? Is the killer in one of these said locations? House, target house, neighbors. More neighbors, enemies. Is the killer a neighbor? Bullseye view. Look how close the houses are, where a person could have a bullseye view of these kids and have also an issue with the kids. The street that goes up. Houses, more houses. King Road. Giving you a bullseye view. Is the killer right in here? Did they make enemies with a neighbor? A view of the house, right at a corner. Balconies, 3rd floor, Kaylee's room, when she was living there, but happened to be there up until her final moments. Anyone could stand here and get a view. This is what I wanted to show you, is that you can see the house from the corner and not even be near the house. Is the killer living right next door or in the vicinity of the target house? Target people. Just take a close view and imagine someone could just stand there at the corner and gape and gawk, pretend they're walking a dog or smoking a cigarette. Look at that view. Balcony right up there. House right here. Another house close by. You could just stand there and watch and not even be near the house. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. Thank you for joining me. This is The Vault.